on.
I heard there's a Deathclaw in Salem, as big as the Great Green Wall.
Hello. Alright.
Oh, you think size scares Power Man? He'll destroy that Deathclaw and eat its baby eggs.
Ew, gross!
He's gonna do it. You'll see. Right, Power Man?
Well, Deathclaws are pretty dangerous. I may be a superhero, but I'm not invincible.
Aw, come on. You're not afraid, are you?
Well...
Of course not. Power Man isn't afraid of anything.
Deathclaw, huh?
Hi.
Kids need people to look up to, but real heroes are too busy saving the world to show up at birthday parties. That's where I come in.
Yeah, okay, so he's a clown. Why are you wearing a gun in your uniform?
Hey.
Oh, hey. I'm glad to see you. I'm a bit out of my element here.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit jittery. Fiona's the talker usually. She has a way of phrasing even go to hell a way that makes people ask for directions. But it's my contact, and the whole logistics thing is also kind of my problem.
Hmm.
I'll be happy if we just avoid bloodshed.
That's why I'm here.
I appreciate it, really. These guys are a bit... well, they're not local, and they do things their own way. Unpredictable. They make me nervous. It's a bit odd seeing the new Liberty Trading Company in the Commonwealth. Guess something caught their attention.
Who are these people?
Some kind of merchant coalition, I think? From south along the coast. Or was it north? The important part is they're offering to fund us. But I've been around long enough to know if something feels too good to be true, it probably is. And their pitch? Too good to ignore.
Sounds suspicious. Dating? I shouldn't comp date. I suck at comp dating.
What's the big deal?
Well, the Nightingales, were on the move. We were pretty self-sufficient, foraging for medicine and food, donations from patients. Now that we're set up in one spot, there's logistics to consider. We need permanent guards, scouts for ingredients, caravan connections. It all comes back to funding. Preferably the kind with no strings or interest. And that's exactly what we're being offered here. We can survive without this, but it'll be survival only. Something tells me that this trading company knows it as well.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah. If they're for real, we could start dreaming bigger with this whole hospital idea. Train new doctors, keep all the caches stocked properly. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get through this meeting and hope my bad luck's on break for today, yeah? I sure do feel better with a couple of ex-gunners for backup, though. Shows we're not pushovers. One more thing. If at any point you think it's a bad deal, just say so and we'll walk away. Fiona will understand.
I was wondering why these guys were here.
From the Nightingale got a meeting? So far, so good, I think.
It's bad. That's very bad.
Make it quick, please. Lydia Proudmore. I'm your contact for today's negotiations. You must be Dr. Cersei. You're late.
Late? We didn't even set a time, just a day.
Ah, that's right. I understand working clocks are somewhat rare in this region. My clerk must have tried to accommodate you. A pity he failed to mention that to me, or I wouldn't have had to wait for 3 hours in this, well, whatever it was.
Oh, sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Proudmore.
Can't be helped, I'm sure. Let's proceed. In this envelope are the details of the sums the NLTC would like to invest in your organization. If you're agreeable to our terms, the first shipment will be forwarded to your location beginning of...
That's... Miss, this is a lot of caps. Antiseptic, copper, lenses... Wait, did you say first shipment?
That's right. You seem surprised. Those are the estimated startup costs for an organization such as yourself, are they not?
And then some. But I mean, last time I saw a caravan be this generous, they set up their own guys and tried to rip off the town for the losses.
A brazen tactic to be expected of the small fish that swim in this small pond. We do not operate through such petty maneuvers. I assure you, there is no clause in our prospective agreement about losses. The NLTC will assume all responsibility of security during delivery.
But...
It's a generous offer we're putting on the table, Doctor. One that I can just as easily take to many other initiatives in this territory. Your friend here has certain ventures that I'm sure could use those finances. Yours is simply one with the most promise for the investment.
That's right, my friend. I'd like to talk to them for a second. Privately.
By all means. But I require an answer before you leave this room today. I have no intention of staying here longer than I absolutely have to.
I don't like it. That has to be the longest stick I've ever seen up anyone's ass. Every alarm bell is going off right now, but I can't figure out what her angle is.
Do you believe her?
They have a reputation for honoring written contracts, at least from what I've heard. If it's on paper, they mean it, but... Well, this paper doesn't say anything about intentions. It does have a lot of pretty big numbers, though.
I'll talk to her. Maybe we can work this out.
Smart. Go ahead. It'll give me some time to read the contract again.
Excuse me.
Well, hello. There's really no need for stalling. This is a legitimate contract, sanctioned and enforceable by the Home Office even out here. Although, I understand the apprehension and respect the caution.
Just want to make sure.
What's your angle?
I'm here as part of a delegation tasked with taking measures of prospective profits that can be accrued with preemptive investments.
Who are you, anyway?
Lydia Proudmore.
Hmm.
I'm a trader with the New Liberty Trading Company. That means I have the rank to offer investments like the one I handed Dr. Cersei. In case that's too confusing, I am someone with access to a lot of money, and I can give it to whomever I choose. That's all you need to know.
Why should I trust you?
Trust is cheap. Freely given, freely taken away. It has no tradable value. Frankly, I don't care if you trust me. Reputation has value. The shipments I'm offering have value. And this hospital they're endeavoring to build, that has value. Up to you which part of that you consider to be the most...
I can see that we're gonna get...
Always refreshing to meet a like-minded individual so far from home.
What would the results of this choice be? I'd like to make a well-informed decision.
Humanitarian efforts are a time-honored tradition of our capitalist nation, and one I happen to prefer out of all the other time-honored traditions. Perhaps you should...
Right? That's all for now.
Alright, as well.
Oh, hey. So, what do you think?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. Miss Proudmore? This is a really generous investment. I'm ready to sign on behalf of the Nightingales.
Wonderful. In that case, our business here is concluded. I have faith that our resources will be well spent. If you happen to be interested in the services we provide, come see us at our field office. I'm sure my boss would love to make your acquaintance.